welcome to the 2021 Virtual Seminar Training and Convention of the International Society Daughters of Utah Pioneers. This training will consist of 5 separate video presentations. The first video is the one you are watching right now. Hello, I am Jeppson, President of International Society Daughters of Utah Pioneers, and I will be giving the President message. International Treasurer Billie Allred will then present the Treasurer Report. The second video will feature International Society 5th Vice President Mary Shumway, who will provide training about the website. This training is recommended for all camp and company officers and any member of Daughters of Utah Pioneers. 3 further videos for specific training for company and camp officers, including treasurers, registrars, and secretaries with membership, are also available. We invite you and all of you to watch any or all of the videos to receive excellent training and insight for your areas of responsibility. Daughters of Utah Pioneers was established, as you know, in 1901 by Annie Taylor Hyde. It became a priority quite soon to choose a symbol to represent the new organization. Zina Young Card, one of the Big Ten daughters of Brigham Young, who we learned about in the May lesson of this year, became the president of Daughters of Utah Pioneers in 1909. She had married Charles Ora Card, and with him was very influential in the Mormon settlements in Canada. After returning to Salt Lake City, she was made the president of Daughters of Utah Pioneers. Under her direction, a new symbol was chosen. It was a rendition of an ox yoke with a beehive placed above it. It was chosen by unanimous decision by Daughters of Utah Pioneers. The first supply of pins was ordered from Dane's Jewelry Company of Salt Lake City, and they were made from sterling silver with a fine quality of enamel forming the logo. They were available for purchase in October of 1910, and thus began our tradition of pin collecting in Daughters of Utah Pioneers. I hope that there is someone in our organization who has inherited one of these antique pins. This would be a valuable and special keepsake. Although the shape of the beehive has changed over the years, the design elements of the pin have not changed, and they are still available today. One of the new society's favorite means of fundraising at the early time was holding an annual Pioneer Ball at the Lion House. Popular features of this gala occasion were the wearing of costumes and, of course, refreshments. They usually consisted of tea and pumpkin pie. Although there was an admission charge of $1 per person, and the DUP members themselves provided the refreshments, they made little profit. Therefore, in 1910, the Society voted unanimously to assess 25 cents for yearly dues to be paid by each member of Daughters of Utah Pioneers. Here's another tradition that has continued for 111 years. Early on, the association was active in preserving genealogical data of the pioneers. In 1909, the genealogical scrapbook prepared by the daughters was presented to the Genealogical and Historical Society of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. From this time on, the daughters concentrated on writing histories, gathering relics, and designing landmarks instead of gathering genealogical data, and the work continues. Currently, the Pioneer Memorial Museum houses nearly 50,000 histories of the pioneers, and this collection grows weekly with the submissions of histories from our daughters. A massive project of digitizing and collating these histories is currently underway. Our collection of relics from the pioneer era continues to grow also. We have more than 120 museums besides the Pioneer Memorial Museum that contain relics and histories managed by local DUP entities. Daughters of Utah Pioneers dedicated marker number 591 on June 19th. 591 markers preserving the histories and lives of the pioneers. And this project continues with several more planned and in various stages of development. Daughters of Utah Pioneers is a growing organization. This is my report to you. At this point, we have 188 companies, 910 camps, 19,056 members on our rolls, 11,793 active members, 650 active members at large, 12,443 total active membership, 640 active associates. These statistics came from our 2020-2021 DUP year during the COVID pandemic. We are impressed by the dedication of the daughters during this time and cannot be more excited about meeting together again in our camps and companies. From January to December 2019, we had 812 new members and 742 reported deaths. During COVID, from January to December 2020, we had 564 new members and 842 reported deaths. Currently, in 2021, applications for membership are received weekly in our museum. We are excited for this new growth and encourage all members to continue to spread the word about our organization. Our COVID years have proved a challenge for all facets of ISDUP. Companies and camps were unable to function normally, and the International Board learned to make accommodations in all areas of our work. We are excited to see the light at the end of the tunnel. We hope that our camps and companies will be able to meet more normally in our new DUP year. We thank all of our leaders and daughters for their extraordinary efforts for DUP. We appreciate and acknowledge your ingenuity and dedication during this challenging time, and so excited to get back to normal as soon as we can. Our International Treasurer, Billie Allred, will now give the financial report.
I am happy to be speaking to you today from the beautiful Pioneer Memorial Museum in Salt Lake City, Utah. To the members of the International Society Daughters of Utah Pioneers, daughters, as prescribed in the Constitution and Bylaws, Article 3, Section 4E, the following is the written financial report to be presented at the International Convention as reviewed by the firm of Larson & Company Certified Public Accountants. This year, our seminar and convention are being joined together as part of this virtual broadcast. Larson & Company has completed a financial compilation report with disclosures for the year ended May 31, 2020, and will be engaged to do the same for the year ending May 31, 2021. The DUP Executive Committee that oversees all financial decisions believes that all areas of income received, expenditures made, contributions received, and assets of DUP have been recorded and administered in accordance with appropriate accounting practices, policies, and procedures for the year ended May 31, 2021. And this is signed by me, Billie Allred, the ISDUP Treasurer. Now on a more personal note. COVID affected ISDUP finances just as it did most of the other aspects of all of our lives. We received very few donations during the last fiscal year as the museum was closed to patrons, and the bulk of those donations are made in our at-museum drop boxes. We had lower income compared to the prior year in our history and photo departments, again because of the museum being closed and patrons not being able to come in and purchase those items. Our publications and other gift counter items were still sold, mainly via our website, but we still did not reach the amounts sold in prior years. We did not reach the amount of member dues paid as the year before, and since most camps were not meeting for much, if not all of the year, our new member numbers were down as well. However, for the same reasons, many of our expenses were reduced last year. Not holding a yearly ISDUP seminar and convention at a venue, as well as canceling travel to district conventions, saved ISDUP a significant amount of money. Processing less checks during the course of the year cut our bank fees almost in half. Some of our expenses, however, remain fairly constant, whether or not the museum is open or not. We still have 3 paid full-time employees who were able to work during most of last year. The nonprofit organization of ISDUP remained open all year, and the board members continued to work throughout the year. The utilities for the building that we are responsible for, as well as printing and typesetting expenses to produce the lesson books and our legacy publication, continue to accrue, whether monthly camp meetings are being held or not. Our postage was much higher because orders were being mailed out instead of being picked up. In summation, compared to the prior year, we still had a net income, yet it was not as high as the year before. We fully expect that as we recover from this COVID year and things continue to normalize, that our profit margins will increase to what they have been in the past. We feel good about our financial health, especially in these perilous and uncertain times, and we are doing our very best to be good stewards over the funds that have been entrusted to us. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we hope that you enjoy the training videos that have been prepared for you.